Hello.
Aloha.
Jonathan's muted.
Jonathan, did you freeze?
No, he muted himself.
Oh, he muted himself. Okay, cool. Hi, Gerald. Aloha.
Hi, medium Betsy Palmer. Aloha. Thank you for joining us on Jonathan Dailey's channel. So we're going to, this is a channel takeover because Jonathan is still figuring out that he is mic-less. And so anyhow, welcome to the channel takeover.
Welcome to the channel takeover. Happy Aloha Tuesday. Hi, Kyle.
Hello.
Hi, Internet.
So thank you again for popping on a couple of weeks ago to do Laugh and Learn Mediumship. I really enjoyed that. It was enjoyable.
It was so much fun. Thank you for hosting me on that one. I really enjoyed that as well.
You're welcome. And working on another one. So everybody should make sure they like and subscribe to all of our channels so we can, we'll be there for you. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, Jonathan.
Here yet?
Yes.
Oh, good. Finally. I don't know. My computer's been having issues since I got home. Yeah. And my funny.
There's
my
Espacio Rising. Hi, Beth.
My house sitter said that there was a trickster energy that kind of descended upon him while I was doing the ATM cave.
No surprise, right? I mean, all he had to do is ask the kitty about that.
Yeah,
I know, right?
The notice just posted
under my little table, flapping her tail everywhere.
Yeah, I just got the notice too. We're all ready. We're all set.
Good.
We're all set, but is anybody focused at all?
Oh my God. I don't think so.
There's a lot going on.
There is, but it depends. I'm focused. It depends upon what you mean, Betsy, because give me a target. I might be able to focus really, really, really well on it. So it's like, ooh.
Well, then I think Gerald needs to lead us in a little centering something.
Oh gosh, no. I'm not the person to do that. No, actually, I'm not very good at it.
Okay.
So
that means.
Let me rephrase that. I'm not very good at leading other people through it.
Okay.
So
I can. Shall we?
I'm very jet lagged.
That's yes, and we have more people coming in. Hi, everybody. It looks like Chris is here. Vanessa Wellness is here. Pamela Bachelor is here. Hi, everybody.
Pamela Bachelor, aloha.
So let's just do a little quickie. Ooh, I love the googly eyes.
This is from Tiny Hands Alert. What's that? Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Or one of the characters, reads with his, sees with his hands. So we can blame Tony for that.
Funny. That's awesome.
I actually own that.
Oh, hey, look, and there's Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Fedge. Yeah, that's my longtime friend from Dallas. Yeah. Okay, so let's do a little. We'll do a little gathering up. Either that, or we just sit here and laugh for an hour. What I don't know. What's the consensus?
I'm good. I tell stories of my travels.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do a little grounding because I'm gonna be a little ditzy anyway because I'm working a little extra, so I'm gonna be a little ditzy anyway. So okay. So everybody, let's just take a moment. Let's all close eyes. And just take a couple of nice, peaceful, relaxing breaths, whatever that looks like for you. And as you start to turn your focus inward, let's send our attention down to our heart space, our heart chakra, and imagine, if you will, a bright, glowing, emerald green light emanating from your heart space. And as your awareness trains in on that light, it begins to expand and it fills your entire body now from head to toe. Good. We'll call out to Mother Earth now for grounding. So everybody will push that energy out through the soles of our feet down to the core of the earth. So everyone, imagine, if you will, gathering up some of that energy and take a nice deep breath in and out, sending that energy down deep, deep, deep to the very core of Mother Earth. She hears our call and she answers us. She responds by sending her unconditional love up through the soles of our feet, rises up past our ankles, comes up our legs to our knees, up our legs higher to our hips, and begins to fill our bellies, rising up past our diaphragm, rising higher, fills our lungs to our shoulders, spills down our arms past our elbows and wrists to our fingertips, then rises higher through our throats to the top of our head. We now feel that unbroken connection to Mother Earth. We breathe her in, and she shares our breath. So we turn our attention now up to the heavens, and we call out to Father Sky. We'll send our energy up through the top of our head, our crown chakra, as we call in our Father. So imagine again, if you will, gathering up some of that energy, taking a nice deep breath in and out, sending that energy up high, high, high into the heavens to Father Sky. He hears our call and he answers us, sending down his wisdom and patience through the top of our head to our throat, and then down to our shoulders, spills down our arms, past our elbows and wrists to our fingertips, continues down our spine and fills our lungs, down to our tailbone and hips, continues down our legs, past our knees, to our ankles, to the tips of our toes. And now we feel that unbroken connection to Father Sky as well. We breathe him in, and he shares our breath as the Father and the Mother meet within us in a perfect, balanced harmony. We thank our guides for being with us. We insist any negative energy be gone now from our spaces to its highest good, and we welcome those who wish to share their wisdom and patience with us in the beauty way. Thank you, and so it is.
And so it is.
So mote it be.
I'm there now. Hi, guys.
Hi. So I was holding this while we were doing that.
Oh,
What is that one? Dragon?
No, this is Shultan Tarot. This is the Mayan Tarot deck.
Oh.
Since I've been tromping around the Mayan world, like the heart of the Mayan world, going into their underworld, I thought it would be appropriate for me to pull this deck out. I had it with me, but funny enough, the deck I ended up using the most on that trip was my Trash Panda Tarot.
Oh, can you use that one for? Can I have a Trash Panda card for the day?
Oh,
please?
of course.
Please.
Those are the two I pulled out because they were on me on my trip.
Ah.
And then ended up giving away the sticker of the Empress. Because remember the little Empress with the cotton candy? Well, I gave a reading to someone on their birthday at the resort, and let's just say it was a very touching moment.
Nice.
So that card came up as a very important one, and I just was like, yeah, you have to have this sticker so you remember.
There you go.
Deeper. So,
yep.
Yeah. So you want me to pull one for you now, or?
Yes, please. Oh, and let's say hello to Purple Elephant Deb H. Hi.
Oh, hi, Deb H. Manasa, Kristen Louise.
Yeah.
Tony.
Where?
Where? Okay, there you go.
And
I almost lost you guys.
Chris from Elemental Cartomancy showed up. So
yeah. Hi, everybody. And yes, we will be doing readings. So
yeah.
And I will be using my Shulton Tarot.
Prepare questions. Yes, Antoinette.
If you put your questions in bold, I can star them so that we can then do them in order.
This is my birthday party. So that's why
and
we have
happy birthday. So
happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This will be no surprise for you, Betsy.
Oh, wait.
The moon.
Oh, that's awesome. I was going, wait, it better. I was bracing for the hermit. The moon is even better.
Yes, you have a very strong connection with the moon, and I know you love your moon magic.
I do.
And even though most people do the full moon, I know you are a big fan of that new moon. Magic.
I'm the new moon girl. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did a property clearing a couple of weeks ago, and I made ocean moon water.
Nice.
Yes, and yes, I'm hoping things stuck. We'll find out. I think I'm gonna try and make some ocean new moon water this time around.
Well, and the new moon is what, Thursday?
Yeah,
I believe. So beautiful.
Yeah, it's been really cool. I was really grumpy coming up to the birthday. I was feeling really grumpy and like birthday blues, and then all these synchronicities just started happening over and over, and it just started coming so fast. And I knew it was coming because I pulled a couple of cards, and I was getting the 8 of Wands, so I knew something was coming fast. And boy, did it! And it's just been wonderful. So many cool things, cool realizations. A lot.
Love that.
Processing internally, but it's been working out in a lot of ways for me. So that's always a good thing, huh?
Very good. Right? Just so Gerald doesn't feel left out, I'm pulling you one from the Shulton Tarot. No, it's good. Are you kidding me?
All cards are good.
Yes. Well, you get the 9 of Jades, prosperity. Right?
Ooh.
You have everything you need. You are content. You are in your little garden tending your plants and your birds.
There you go. Okay. Thank you. Wow. And Betsy, would you like a Journey of the Sacred Bee birthday tarot card?
Certainly. I would love that.
Okay. Y'all put your questions in the chat. We'll get them. Put them in capital letters, emojis, something like that. So
maybe I should turn on my phone so I can see the chat better.
So, okay, so I did 2. What you're overcoming is the 10 of Wands, which is oppression.
Yeah.
And what you're overcoming it with is the 6 of Cups, pleasure. So is it good?
Oh, it's so spot on. Spot on. Totally spot on.
Yeah. If you want to make people, if you want to get back at people, live your best life.
Right.
They'll be jealous. So there you go. Thank you.
No, thank you. That is just so perfectly on target. My gosh, that couldn't have been any better. That's so cool. That's so cool. And with the moon too, because it's really an internal thing, internal journey on this one.
Right.
Yes.
It's funny how often those internal journeys kind of reflect in the external as well. So Deb H would like a message for the day. So each pull 1 or 2 and then
well, you know me, I'm deckless, so
I know.
If you would like something from your guides, let me know.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is the number 20 card. So the But this is the sky serpent coming to devour everything so that it can be reborn. So this is saying, so for a general message for the day, it's more like, hey, what can you look at with new eyes, right? What in your daily practice needs a new soul vision that needs to be reborn? Right? And also, how can your interactions with others be reborn? Like, is it that one person you see all the time you have the same interaction with? Why not switch things up a little and actually pause, ask them how their day's going? Just those little subtle changes can make huge changes for not just you, create ripples for everybody. Yeah.
All right. I'm doing the Journey of the Sacred Bee, and I'm not even looking. And we got the Chariot, so get some stuff done. This is that. Okay, let's not be so flippant. This is the card of being able to remain focused to get the tasks done that need to get done. It might include actually going out and getting in your car and doing something, but consider it an adventure and plan it in before you start, and then be open to what shows up if there's side adventures that happen. So there you go.
Those two together too, very similar colorations.
Mm-hmm.
And this is really easy. This is really interesting with the image that I was shown from the guides. I saw you standing in a plaza, and it's like a big piazza, kind of like, it almost looks like Rome to me. I keep hearing Rome. I keep seeing this big plaza in Rome. There's people, there's a woman, elderly woman feeding the birds. And the message that I'm told is, you need to take your message outside. You need to be speaking your truth and sharing it with the people on the street, using just casual interactions, using words that feel right to you instead of using the words will be acceptable for them. So something as simple as blessed be instead of have a good day, or whatever works for you. It doesn't have to be those words. It's whatever is the words that are true for you, to say them in public. That the impact that it will have for you is to transform your life, so you begin to see outside coming to you what you live in your own privacy. I don't know if it's even stop hiding my light. This to me feels feels a little bit more about that it's safe for you to be your authentic self in public a little bit more, not like screaming out on a bus stop with a book and not witnessing, but just in your casual interactions being super truthful to who you are, and your world would begin to transform.
Which is very similar to what I was getting. And I noticed that we both got major cards here, so today could be a major shift for you in your journey if you let it happen, right?
Yeah. And they're sticking with their story that this is a public thing.
Right. Well, I also was getting that it's about interactions with others.
Yes. Yes.
Specifically.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So I won't be mobbed in the South, she says.
Oh boy.
And she has been trying to be more who she is. So
that's good.
Yeah. Excellent.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Very good. Next one, let me just shuffle. Tony. Is there anything from my ancestors or guides that I need to know, please? I'm being told 2 cards today. 2 for this. Interesting. Okay. So the first card I got was the 10 of Jades, followed by the 7 of Jades. So in that pursuit of creating, continuing the line of your ancestors, right? Because this 10 of Jades is about not just like creation of something for your descendants, but it's also continuing what your ancestors had started, right? The 7 of Jades is reminding you that this stuff takes time. Don't rush into this stuff. This stuff can sometimes take generations to fulfill. So whatever project you're working on right now, know that it's not just for you, it's for your ancestors and your descendants. And it's something that's ongoing, right? It's not just you. You're picking it up and then you're going to hand it off to the next generation. Whatever that thing is you're working on.
Gerald, are you waiting for me or are you going next? Jonathan, when you finish? Wait, sorry.
I was going to look at the bottom of the deck real quick, and I got 4 of staffs. So,
woo, party time.
Right. The ancestors are saying, don't forget to celebrate those little steps that are big things, right? It's not just the little steps, because each step builds on what has been happening. Don't forget to celebrate those things that need to be celebrated, right? And bring the family together to celebrate each other.
I can go next, Betsy. I think you're wanting me to go next is what I'm getting a sense, and I'll just be really direct. What they want you to know is that the work that you're doing, the magic work. This is the moon. The magic work this is Santa Muerte, is transforming all of them and you and your future. And this is the 10 of Pentacles. So what you're doing now is really rewarding for all of the ancestors, the past and the future. So this is very much with the 10 of Pentacles, it's ancestral based, it's cross-generational, it's cross timelines. And you got it. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't try to, keep on keeping on.
I love that we both got the 10 of Jades or 10 of Pentacles. If that doesn't scream to you, I don't know what does.
Yeah. What do you got, Betsy?
Well, this is really interesting because I got somebody, and I'm going with ancestor more than guide. I got somebody who's in a little bit of a snit. My heart rate, when I started chiming in, my heart rate really started picking up, and I was starting to feel agitated. And I recognized that this is somebody who's got a little bone to pick with you. They're saying that you're in wanting to honor your ancestors' ways, that you are slowing your own progress by trying to bring back some old ways and some old traditions and some old points of views, perspectives, perceptions, is slowing down your progress because it's a modern time and it's so different from anything that they were ever involved in while they walked on the earth, and the incarnations that are important in your genealogy. It's just been so long ago, it's dust. There's just no relevance to it anymore. And you have got to start modernizing there. And that's it. Now, the minute that came out, whoever this person is just like, my heart rate's going up again. And they are emphasizing modernizing. You have got to take your gifts to the next place, to the new place. Stop trying to link it to the old, because it ain't coming back. It's just not coming back.
So what you're saying is I'm going to pop in there, Betsy, and what you're saying is you can keep the traditions going, but you need to update them because you know, we've got technology, we've got electricity, we've got lots of things.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. There and
it's talking about how farming continues to constantly evolve and grow. We need to evolve and grow. And yes, it takes time. Evolution always takes time.
They're
to
saying
embrace the new as well as the old.
They're saying you can tweak the recipes; they'll still be delicious.
Ooh, that's nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Nice.
Hope that was helpful, Tony. Oh, and Al. Hello, Debbie. Welcome.
Hi, Debbie.
Next, we have a request from Kristen Louise.
And before anybody says something, I just want to say that, and I feel like I need to address this. Kristen made a comment. I wouldn't be surprised if my ancestor's message to me is stop being such a little wuss. LOL. Sorry, Kristen. I have to say it. I don't feel like that kind of self-talk is going to help anyone.
Nope.
Sorry.
We are our own worst critic.
Yeah, sorry. I know that's harsh, but I cannot. That one made me cringe.
Mm. Jonathan's making those reader noises. Go ahead, Jonathan.
So, many messages from my Viking North ancestors. Well, I got the 9 of Cups with the High Priestess. So, I remember seeing something from you, Kristen Louise, posting, I forget which group it even was in. Now, you don't feel like you have anything new to add to the conversation. Everyone's already said it better than you can, what you've said. This is telling you different. This is saying you have just as much of that information, that knowledge, that spiritual information as anyone. And only you can tell it, right? Only you can tell your story. No one else can tell your story. Doesn't matter if someone else, there's always going to be someone who's better and someone who's worse at whatever it is you're doing. That's just the nature of things. Don't judge yourself on what others are doing. Remember that you have very full cups that are full of wisdom that can be shared. You are your own high priestess. So don't disparage your own intuition, your own knowledge. Okay? Just to go along with how Betsy started it, that's kind of what I was reading when I saw these cards. So at the bottom of the deck, you get the 1 of Cups, so the Ace of Cups, right? You are Source. You are just as much of the voice of Source as any of us. So don't put your voice down because you are connected to Source just like everybody. Okay? Your message is just as important as anybody else. So that's what I'm getting really strong from your ancestors. And it's definitely your ancestors. You're like, come on, you got a voice, let's use it.
Betsy wants me to go next because I can tell.
I've got mine if you want me to go.
I got mine. I got the Magician, which is the card about understanding the powers that are available. I got Santa Muerte, Death, which is about transformation. Things need to be reborn in a different way. And then I ended with the High Priestess, which now that you have these tools that you have in the Magician, it's the High Priestess who actually shows you how to use them. So, as Jonathan said, be your own High Priestess. I would say I would add to that, especially with Santa Muerte in it. I would say stop thinking about doing it and do it.
Yeah.
You're going to make mistakes. That's the growth edge. That's where you learn.
Yep.
So start small.
Yep.
So
I'm sorry, were you done?
I'm done.
I'm getting a little bit of like a cross reference between Vikings and Hawaiians and the way that they would teach. In Hawaii, it's called a perpetuation. They don't call it teaching, they call it perpetuation. And what's interesting is both of these peoples are known as fierce warriors. The words. Fierce warriors. Yes, fierce warriors. But what they're showing me is the tender ways that they rear the young and how the young learn. And the young learn by accompanying them, like babies that are carried and small children that are just going about the tasks, that they are learning and growing while they're observing. And that's their message, is they want to help you learn just by observing what they do. Now, how does one go about that with the Vikings? I don't know what that means. If that means watching documentaries, I don't know if that means reading, or I honestly don't exactly know how that is, or maybe it's an ayahuasca trip. I don't know, but they want you to think of yourself as accompanying them, either being a baby that's being carried or being a very young child that's sharing their steps. That's how they want you to learn. Which kind of makes sense what the guys are saying too, because sharing the steps means actually doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
Don't reject
Ginger Faye popped in.
You don't feel like you're worthy.
Hi, Ginger. Hello. Cool. Hope that helps.
Yeah.
And I always leave these up if you want to come back and watch the reading again. There's always layers that come through. Next, we have Debbie Aquarius out. I have a general reading for the rest of the week. And Ginger Faye popped in. Hi, Ginger. Oh, Chris Marie says High Priestess is her soul card. Same here.
Oh, cool.
It's my soul card.
I love how Betsy's down at the bottom with her beautiful, headdress on, being all, Gaian-like, she's got all of her tools. It's like, boom, there you go.
Wow.
She is all that.
Leo season after all.
Yeah, it is Leo season, isn't it? Yes.
Chris Lee says, thank you. Yes, all of them help. And she had to throw in that Betsy looks extra stunning.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet.
I'll go first.
Wow.
We got the Empress. So this is a card really about monitoring things and making sure that everything that what is needed is available. This is definitely a card about nurturing. Yeah, and in this card, it does look playful nurturing. It's it's the put the smiley face in jelly on the open faced peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's have a little bit of fun, lighten it up. Because we also have the Princesses of Discs, which suggest making certain to move yeah, all the words escaped me. That means you probably know what the Princess of Disc means. And then the last card is the root of the powers of water. So it's the Ace of Cups. Be in the moment with all of the emotions that are going on. And I notice I said all of the emotions, not just the ones that are happy-go-lucky or anything like that. Emotions are emotions, and embrace them fully, because they are partially what you need in order to fill the cup. So I hope that makes sense to you, Debbie.
So I'm feeling like the rest of the week you're going to be dealing with interpersonal relations with somebody or some buddies, because I got the Lord of Cups or the King of Cups with the Lord of Blades. So something about mastering emotions and thoughts, something about interactions with others are going to help you master your emotions and thoughts. When I looked at the bottom of the deck, I got another court card, and it is the Lady of Wands, or the Queen of Wands, which is interesting. 3 court cards popping all at once. So that's why I'm thinking that for the rest of the week, it's going to be a lot of interpersonal things. You're going to have a couple guys you got to deal with, and maybe that's you, or yeah, maybe. But there's definitely something about emotions and thoughts and how you interact with others and where that's going to lead you. Okay? So be aware that you need to be in control of your emotions and thoughts and not let them control you. That's what I'm getting here. Betsy.
Cool. So what's this thing that you've been watching? I keep seeing these images. It's like a 1960s black and white photograph of somebody sitting in like a kitchen chair, and there's one of those old-timey tube televisions right in front of them, and they're just staring at the screen very intently, but very up close. And also what I saw was the same kind of an image of a person looking at something very intently, and it was a scar, and it's right in front of their face. So whatever this thing is that you've been watching and waiting, whatever this thing is, it's arrived. It's that close. It's this close. And it's there. And that's all they're telling me is whatever it is you've been watching, it's there. It's arrived. No instructions, no nothing. Just it. That's it. I don't
It's
know
a great
if that
visual.
I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sure it does, but now I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes me very curious, especially with all the court cards that popped up for me. It's like, don't. I got in a secondary message here. It's like, don't talk from your emotions and your thoughts. Talk from your passions.
Oh, look at the comment down below.
Yep.
I will be having retina surgery on Thursday, but this wasn't really a health reading. There are a lot of emotions. Mm-hmm.
That's makes perfect sense now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and the water and the blades. That's like, blades and the eyes, and the wood is about seeing like your vision for the future. Wow.
Staring at it intently.
Mm-hmm.
Staring at the TV really closely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Tony, I see. Thank you for pointing that out.
Look down, look again.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
No, look at Aquarius Owl's bottom comment. Pop that up.
Betsy,
Mm-hmm.
I have had a bubble placed in my eye for the last 2 weeks. It looks like 1950s TV in my eye 24/7. Wow.
You cannot make this stuff up, people. You cannot make it up.
Well, let me, now I kind of feel like I want to tune in and just to give an update about Thursday. Outcome is as wanted, and outcome is as what is wanted. That you're coming right out of the procedure, there might be a little bit of concern about what you're experiencing in that moment, but to just communicate that clearly instead of trying to be brave when you're in the recovery phase. Let everybody know exactly what it is that you're feeling and what level, like give them a number on a pain threshold if you're feeling discomfort. Don't try and be brave and mask it, because there's things they can do. If you do have discomfort, they can offer a medication which will help with inflammation and healing faster. If you try and brave it, it might linger a little bit longer than it needs to, but the outcome is as hoped.
Right, and just remember, it takes time to heal.
Yeah, entertainment purposes only.
And Betsy, I want to. May I carry on something that you said?
Yes.
Is because when you tell them what you are seeing and what you're experiencing, because you're very articulate, Debbie, this is not the time to be brave and hold the pain. This is the time to be courageous and tell them what you are experiencing so they can track the progress. Because what I got, Betsy, as you were talking, and I'm getting all tingly articulating it, is you are by telling them exactly what's going on, the physicians are informed about the progression of what they did, and they know how it's progressing correctly, or if it's a little it's a little off, then they can make any adjustments. But so it's like, it's tell them what's going on. They want to know, because the more information they have, the better.
So yeah,
she says the previous procedure didn't work. She missed one family trip and will miss another this weekend, and she will definitely...
Well, this is the one. This is the one to work.
Yep. Oh yeah, I feel that too.
Don't forget, rest is very important. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't push yourself.
Yeah. It's been rough. Well, in the recovery, just because you have the procedure and you think, oh, now it's over, I just got to get past this healing hump. But now it's over. Life goes on. They want you to honor your downtime.
Ooh. Honor your downtime. Listen to Betsy. You don't want us to show up at your house.
No way, man. That means I got to get on an airplane. Not happening.
Yeah. You don't want us to show up in your dreams.
There you go. Or in your ayahuasca ceremony.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next we have Jeffrey. I seem to be getting communication from my late human father, Gordon. Yes? And any additions, refinements? I feel like Betsy should lead this one. No, she said.
No, I should.
Okay.
I'm like going, no, it's me first.
I got to transition. I got to move out of the one and into the other.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then Gerald
can go first.
Yeah. Hey.
So, seem to be getting communication from my late human father, Gordon. Yes. Yes. If you think you are, then you are. Any addition or refinements? All right. I think I got the 6 of Wands. This is the card of, yay, you're recognizing you're getting communications. Hooray! That's a good thing. Now, what are you going to do with that information? This is the Judgment card. Are you going to pay attention to it, or are you going to ignore it? And Jeffrey, something tells me that you might ignore it because it's from your father, because sometimes you want to be, argumentative. Don't be argumentative. And actually listen. And you are an adult. You are your own adult. Take what he says and consider it. Because then what it actually have is This is a very energetic reading. So we end with the Four of Wands. So for you is then it helps you to, I don't know, believe what you're being told, starting to create a structure on how to communicate more with your father Gordon. It just feels like this is it's a nice little energetic foundation, a little energetic cube. What are you going to do with it? Are you actually going to get in that cube? Are you going to play with that energy? You're going to develop it, or you're going to put it on a little shelf and forget about it? Choice is yours. Use your best judgment. That's me for right now.
Okay. So, hey, boys, shush yourselves, please. Thank you. So the first one I got was Two of Cups. So obviously there is communication happening, right? Funny enough, I get the Empress energy. And then the Servant of Cups. So there's definitely quite a lot of communication happening between you. The Servant of Cups is really telling me that it's emotional, right? It's emotional communication, especially with the mother figure coming in here. But I think it's a good communication with the Two of Cups. And interesting enough, the bottom of the deck here, the Ten of Swords. So in a lot of ways, that communication is your father trying to help end, right? Find an ending to those patterns of thoughts that have not been serving, and trying to find that nurturing internal mother figure, right? But there's definitely, I mean, there's a lot of energy going back and forth between the two of you. He's trying to help you, right? Trying to just help you find a closure. That's what I'm getting. It's pretty strong in here. My voice kind of disconnected me. Sorry about
that. This is interesting. I'm really glad I had the chance to hear both of you guys with your descriptions, and because I've known Jeff for a long time. So and hearing this, yes, you're getting the messages. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to honor that? And what I got was that to step into those communications and to deepen that magical, gifted place of you means crossing through a membrane of a memory that's difficult, a wound memory. And that this was the block in the process, that it's one particular situation that is like a barrier, and crossing it is something that you're not comfortable, really taking a hard and walk through it. But that is, if you do, then that lifts for you and the gifts will come in. So it's a little bit of a tightrope walk on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know we've all gone through those, the childhood things, the wounds, and doing our inner child work and our shadow work. So that's what I'm getting, because I've kind of wondered about that too. About, Jeff is super gifted, guys. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. I cannot even begin. So I've wondered about that for a while myself. So, yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. I hope that offered some insight for you.
Yeah, Kristen said she had to go. Bye, Kristen.
Bye, Kristen. And Tony didn't have she's on her phone and is not wearing her glasses, because she thought maybe this Jeffrey was my Jeffrey. And I'm like, nope.
Yeah. Yeah. And where are we in the chat? Now I'm at the place. I went so deep on that one. I'm completely lost in the chat. Who knows where we are?
I think that was it.
I'm hoping it's Jonathan, because I'm like I'm taking a sip of water, because every time I'm with you, Betsy, you go deep and I sort of go,
it's hard not to follow along.
Well, but I don't follow along, because sometimes it's that thing where I sort of need to not be that deep.
Yeah.
It's the counterbalance.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
okay.
Well, so that means that one time we have to just do some chatter and then tune in, and we'll go deep for a half an hour and see what happens, and then come back out and talk about it.
Oh my.
Sign me up. Tell me when.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
That does sound like fun, huh?
It does.
That sounds like channeled messages or Rama.
Oh, right.
Channeled messages or Rama. Just show up, everybody. It's like, okay, we're connecting. We're not asking questions. We're just shouting it out.
Yes.
So, I think we are caught up in chat.
Somebody just said ching ching in my ear. Who said ching ching? Somebody said in my left side. Somebody said ching ching. It's a toast, right? Ching ching.
Ching ching.
Ching ching. Doop boop.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, everybody knows I got to sign off at exactly the stroke of. So somebody put in that last question now, because I'm out of here at the top of the hour. Because I'm gonna
let's do a group reading real quick.
Let's do a group reading. Yeah, I have permission to open the store late today. I took the sign off the door, and I'm gonna open whenever I get there. So. Yay! This is what happens when you live in a magical world, right? Your boss goes, "Oh, it's okay. We'll just take the sign off the door, and when you get there and set up, you can just open then."
Wow. In a magical world, who's a magical being who is trusted. So there you go.
Yes. I'm starting to really love my life. I never thought I'd say that, but it's getting there.
Good. So messages. Go ahead, Jonathan. I look down and then I look up. It's like, whoa. Okay.
First one I pull is Dad. So obviously we have a lot of ancestors around us at the moment, considering how many ancestor questions we were answering. Plus, we're heading towards ancestral time in not too long. I get the Seven of Swords, followed by the Six of Cups. So it's really telling us it's okay to embrace change, but make sure that then change you're embracing is actually good, not one that's like self-serving, like the Seven of Swords would do, and one that would help create nourishing memories for others. So embrace it, but also bottom of the deck, Lady of Jade, which is coins, pentacles. So it's all about nurturing our physical reality, not just for ourselves, but for everyone. She's often seen as being a pregnant queen. So it's not just for ourselves, it's for the next generation. Right? So it is time to release those things that no longer serve us, like underhandedness, right? Living in the past, and really embrace each other and create the world that we can create. Right? We know that it can be this fear-based one, but let's create a world that's love-based. And that's one we get.
Okay, so my message for the collective is the Eight of Cups. It's time to let the feelings that are not serving you go, move on, because we got alchemy, and this is the time of get out in the sun, allow some of those things to just burn off, to transform, to be something new, to be something different. Because what we have to avoid is we have to avoid the Nine of Swords, the repetitive negative thought processes, the bad dreams that are not just really dreams, they're just ourselves playing the same damn tape over and over and over again. Stick a sword in that and get rid of that tape. Mix it up. Do a remix of that tape. So that's me.
That's cool, you guys, because what I got is, and I checked multiple times, this is a message that's going global. This is for the entire Earth planet. That the times we are in right now seem confusing. There's a lot of disruption, and a lot of people are losing hope for the future. And the message that I got was very clear. Get ready for some good news. Get ready to be surprised that there is some kind of big, happy news on the horizon. And if we all feel helpless that our individual efforts can't make a difference, this is one situation in which us holding on to choosing to believe that statement can do more than anything to steer the world in the direction we want to go. So it's, suspend disbelief, whatever you want to say, hold on to hope. Just choose to believe that good news is right around the corner.
Mm-hmm. Because that actually, Betsy, can get us off of our butts to be able to help clear the way for that good news. It's not the cosmic, cash machine. It's the, you know what? It's going to be a really good day, and this is what I'm going to do to keep it a good day. It's like this. Nope, this isn't the good day that I intended. So we're doing something different.
Yeah. And I think a lot of us believe that the world is turning, times are changing, that it seems like we're going through kind of a tower phase, but eventually we're going to get to the sun. So maybe it's closer than we realize. Maybe we're thinking that it's going to be dragging on for eons or decades or years or whatever. But maybe what the message is that turnaround is closer than we recognize, and to hold on to that belief that good news is on the way.
Yes. Yes.
Yay!
Thank you, guys. This has been magical as always.
Thank you both for letting me crash. I appreciate it. It's been fun.
Oh, this is awesome. No crash. Are you kidding?
Yeah. I'm going to be uplifted.
I know. Man.
Yeah. But
what do you guys
who's
have
hosting
coming up on your channels?
Well, today at 4 p.m. Eastern, so in like an hour, I have a deck casual with Andy the Wildflower, Crochet Witch Tarot, and Jamie of Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. We're talking about the Tarot of Feeling. So this is Andy's deck. And then on Tuesday, I'm a guest on Good Journeys Tarot with Strength Reversed, and we're talking about the Santa Muerte Tarot.
You mean Wednesday?
Wednesday, yes, Wednesday. What did I say?
Tuesday.
Like and subscribe to my channel, and you'll get updates. So, and let me know when we're doing that channel ramaing thing, because
yeah. Well, I have Psychic Sisters First Friday coming up, first Friday of August, and Ginger Faye and I haven't gotten it posted yet. We are going to be doing a little on the 11th, maybe. I have to double check my calendar. It's coming up. I'll have it posted soon. We're going to ask the Fae for messages for the world. So she's I've asked her to make a jumbo spread since she's the queen of spreads, and I'm gonna channel.
Nice.
Awesome. And I have stuff coming up, but I'm so jet lagged I can't think. So I
there you go.
But everybody here is subscribed to you, so they're gonna find out real
make sure you're subscribed with the bell, because then you'll find out what's coming up. Because I will be posting soon. Oh wait, yes, this Saturday I'm supposed to be doing a Q&A with Ben Bowen about deck. I gotta set that up.
Okay.
Make sure that she still has some time. But yeah. Oh my God, after the regular world, what's happening? Now we're just in dreamland.
Yep.
So thank you everyone for being here. And
thank you. Hui ho.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.